In a jaw-dropping incident that has stunned fans in the entertainment world, Mathew Knowles, father of Beyoncé, was urgently hospitalized following a brutal altercation with Drake at a high-end Los Angeles nightclub. The unexpected clash erupted in the VIP section, quickly escalating into a fierce brawl. Witnesses report Drake threw the first punch, leading to Mathew suffering a concussion and multiple contusions. Paramedics rushed him to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where he's expected to recover fully. As social media buzzes with speculation, the reasons behind this shocking feud remain a mystery, leaving everyone eager for answers. Hello everyone and welcome to your favorite celebrity channel. In today's video we will talk about Beyoncé's dad rushed to the hospital after a massive fight with Drake at a club. Watch this video till the end to not miss any details of the news. Mathew Knowles, the father of the world-famous Beyoncé, was taken to the hospital for medical treatment following a heated confrontation with the rapper Drake that took place at a well-known nightclub in Los Angeles. The altercation took place after Mathew Knowles was involved in a heated argument with Drake. All parties involved, including fans and members of the media, are in a state of shock as a consequence of this unexpected turn of events. As a consequence of this phenomenon, both fans and members of the media are experiencing a state of confusion. There was a heated debate that took place in a nightclub that was well known for having an environment that was absolutely different from anything else in the world. The nightclub, which served as the location for the confrontation, was the scene of an argument that took place there. The event was held at Aura, which is widely regarded as one of the most prominent nightclubs in Los Angeles. Aura served as the setting for the event. The site of the event was Aura, which also served as the location for the event. A night of partying is something that celebrities do on a regular basis, and Aura is the place where they frequently congregate in order to have a good time. Celebrities spend a lot of time at Aura. During the course of the evening, which went off without a hitch, it was observed that celebrities from the A-list were seen meeting one another and taking pleasure in the high-energy environment. They were present throughout the length of the event and took part in it with a great deal of enthusiasm. It was when Mathew Knowles arrived in the VIP section, which was where Drake and his crew were located, that the situation started to become progressively more severe and escalated significantly even more. The situation, on the other hand, continued to become substantially more dire as time went on. Witnesses who were present during the altercation stated that the incident, which started out as a conversation that appeared to be harmless, unexpectedly escalated into a violent quarrel. Statements to this effect were made by witnesses who were present during the interaction. On the other hand, the specific reasons for the battle are still hidden from view at this point in time. It is possible that the brawl was the result of a long-standing hostility between the two persons, as stated by those who are close to the scene of the incident. It is important to take into account the likelihood of this happening. Despite the fact that the causes for the conflict are still a mystery, this is the situation that has arisen. As people's voices were raised and tempers flared, authorities from the club's security department made an effort to assist in the issue as it was taking place. They took action to help stabilize the situation. This action was taken as a result of the fact that the problem was taking place. It is alleged that Drake initiated the fight by throwing the first punch, which resulted in a full-blown conflict between the two of them before they were able to get the situation under control. This is the viewpoint of the other side of the discussion. Here is the argument that is being put out at this moment. In the middle of the chaos that was caused by the shattered glass and the furniture that had been tossed overturned prior to the occurrence of the incident, the disagreement escalated to a point where both of the males began to come into physical contact with one another. It was another issue that added to the disorder that was present, and that was the fact that the furniture had been thrown over. Even if security officers and bystanders took action in a short period of time to separate the two individuals, this action was not taken until after severe injury had already been inflicted upon both of them. This was the case despite the fact that the separation of the two individuals was accomplished. Furthermore, in addition to the obvious injuries that he had incurred, Mathew Knowles, who was 72 years old at the time, required emergency medical attention despite the fact that he had sustained injuries. Not only did they appear to be injured, but this was also the case. Immediately following the dispatch of the emergency medical services, he was rushed to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where he was provided with the appropriate medical aid for his wounds upon his arrival at the facility. It was possible for him to achieve a full recovery despite the injuries he sustained. Knowles is expected to continue to make a good recovery, despite the fact that there are indicators that suggest he may have had a concussion in addition to a number of contusions experienced during the incident. It is hoped that Knowles will continue to make a full recovery. As a consequence of the news that was disclosed, shockwaves have been sent out throughout the entertainment industry as a result of the brawl that was reported. An intense discussion has arisen as a consequence of the incidents, and a great number of hypotheses have been generated on various social media platforms as a direct result of the event. This is due to the fact that both Beyoncé and Drake have millions of followers on their respective platforms, which played a role in contributing to this outcome. As a further consequence of the event, a great deal of mystery and fascination have been generated as a result of it. Fans have expressed their surprise and concern, and others have stated their desire to understand more about the circumstances that led to the confrontation in the first place. Numerous fans have expressed their interest in learning more about the conflict. It is quite obvious that the reactions of supporter groups are not identical to one another. One could make the claim that there is a gap between the two individuals who belong to the different groupings. Their relationship with one another is not coherent. Beyoncé has not yet issued a statement that addresses either the situation with her father or the event, despite the fact that she is infamous for her inclination to keep her private life a secret when it comes to her personal life. As a consequence of this, she has succeeded in gaining a following. The team for Drake, on the other hand, has written a brief statement in which they express remorse over the altercation and wish that Knowles would get better as quickly as possible without additional delay. Concerning Drake, the individuals who are a part of the camp have distributed information to the general public about the situation. Several questions have not been answered, and it is likely that the solutions to these questions are extremely obvious. There are a number of questions that have not been answered. According to the information that has been brought to light, this is something that has taken place. And what kinds of events led to that argument between Drake and Mathew Knowles? What types of conditions led to such a heated confrontation between the two of them? Is this the consequence of a string of difficulties that have not been resolved, or was it an unpleasant confrontation that took place in the midst of the frenzy of activity that was taking place at the time? In addition to having an impact on the relationships that are now in place between the two individuals who were engaged, what kind of an impact would this occurrence have on the public personas of both of the individuals who were involved? This serves as a reminder of the stresses and tensions that are there beneath the glittering facade that the entertainment industry presents to the general public. Not only does the occurrence serve as a reminder of the pressures and tensions that lay beneath the surface, but it also serves as a reminder of the fact that it is so incredible that it cannot be denied. Fans and members of the media alike will be keeping a careful check on Mathew Knowles as he continues to heal from his accident and as fresh information becomes available.